$5,000. Cash payment to anyone who can prove that what lying son of a devil Farrakhan is preaching is consistent with the lessons, supreme wisdom, of Master Fard Muhammad Elijah Muhammad's representation of his teacher Master Fard's teachings.
Assalamu alaikum. Sisters and brothers, Summa Rahim here. Hell is breaking loose before your eyes, brothers and sisters. Hell is literally breaking loose before your eyes. Shockwave is on the way here. You already feel the heat. The flames are soon to follow. We feel the heat, but the flames are right behind it. Knock the hour. So I'm going to tell you exactly what you expect to happen in a few days. I've been telling you this for years, and you can go on my channel, look at past history, and tell you in detail what's happening right now. They took and suspended my for a few days. I guess they want me to tell you. I'll tell you now. It's pre-recorded. We talk about the lightning strikes from the east even to the west. So it be when the Son of Man comes, appears. What's the appearance of the Son of Man? What's that all about? It gets back to Joshua, your Messiah, that they've been hiding from you for 5 years. Conspiracy to make sure you never recognize him when he comes, assuming that he survives. He survives. Son of Man is not Master Fard Muhammad. Son of Man is woolly hair and dark skin. There's something else been hidden from you. See the description of him, the timing of him, the name of him. They changed his name to Jesus. If you look at your so-called Old Testament Bible now, I don't care what translation you get, the name Jesus not even in it. Why is it not in this? Think about that. Why is it not in the Old Testament? What you call Old Testament? The Torah. Why is the name Jesus not in here anywhere? Joshua is though. Why? Because the Old Testament was there, right? Created before the so-called New Testament. They couldn't go in and modify that one. But the Catholic Church had the New Testament, so-called Jews, right? And the Old Testament. They couldn't mess with that one. So they went in and did it with the so-called New Testament. They translated from Hebrew and Aramaic into Greek, and then to English, or to English. That's how they get the name Jesus. Because the mythical God in Greek, the highest, his name Zeus. And in Greek, GE prefix refers to earth, like geology, geometry, geophysics, so forth, so on, right? So Zeus is the god of heavens, but Joshua is supposed to be the Lord of the earth. So they took and says, change it. Jesus, God of heavens, right? That's the God of heaven. His son would be the God of earth, so put G in front of it, Jesus. That's where he got it from. His name does not exist prior to 500 years ago. Even Google tells you that. It did not exist. The person that you call Jesus wouldn't have recognized that name. It's part of the conspiracy to get you not to understand. But it says that many people come and deceive you into false prophet and everything, so don't pay attention to them. Because how would you know when the lightning flashed from the east even to the west? So then that's when some man is revealed. This is where the carcass is, the equals be gathered together. They don't say angel key for that. They don't understand because you have to break the seals to get the angel key, and they haven't done that. So they're all blind. Unless you had the light of Master Farad Muhammad, you are blind in this world. You're blind. Now, the light of the winter, the devil's had, right? That was a moonlight, you might say. And you walk around that, but the sun comes up, that blinds you. That you can take your eyes somehow. And that's the light. And so that's what we're going to talk about here. That's what's going to happen in a minute. This war has not ended. It didn't stop. Walking around playing games, back and forth. The war is on, and it's about to explode. It's the final chapter. The final chapter is about, they expect any day now, the final explosion. One heaven. Say be a pause for about 6 months, a little more approximately. That means anywhere between 5 and 7 months. It was a pause for 7 months. It resumed. They've been calling ceasefires and everything, but there hasn't been an official ceasefire. Everybody's moving around trying to get the best position. But it's about to explode. And just so happens at the time it's about to explode, they decide, well, you've been a bad boy. We're going to shut you down for a while. So I'm taping this. As soon as I'm able to go live, I'm post it. Right now it's May 5th, 2 o'clock in the morning. It's exploding. And when it explodes, this explosion is more powerful than a nuclear explosion because it's going to affect the whole planet. It's a shock. It's shock the whole. What's happening now is shock the whole planet. I warned you. I said, what's happening over in the Middle East is going to shake the whole planet. There's going to be famine, especially in America. America, all is going to take the worst of it. They're going to take the worst of it. They tell me that's what's happening. Because mass farmers get ready to shut down this whole reality. This reality is fueled by oil and managed by money. And both are under attack by Iran. And soon, mass farming Muhammad is going to make himself manifest, known to them. When he does, at the same time, the Son of Man will be made known here in the West. That's on, brothers and sisters. The power's on. Okay. It's on. We're right in That's the time unprecedented trouble that kicks it off. That kicks off Armageddon. So we walk through it, brothers. I'm going through it with the angel. I know most of you don't understand that knowledge of angel key. I'm just going through step through it. Because right now I'm preparing a document. I decided that during tribulation, there's no point in trying to get videotapes and all that kind of stuff. So I'm actually putting it in a book that they will carry. And that should be finished soon. Anyway, here we go, brothers and sisters. See, they read this stuff wrong because they don't understand what I'm talking about. They twist themselves in knots trying to explain and justify what Farrakhan's saying. It just doesn't work. We don't have to do that. We'll just tell you exactly what it's saying. Clear. We don't have to add, subtract. Elijah Muhammad thought that referred to Master Muhammad, even though he said that Master Muhammad said the Son of Man, he said it himself. God would here. That doesn't represent Master Muhammad. So it makes you wonder why would he say that refers to Master Muhammad? He told you, he gave the scripture was totally in conflict. In conflict with the scripture of Master Muhammad. Makes you wonder about that. So, and the only way you can really understand that verse, you have to understand the angel key, and you don't know that. As I told you. And now we see all kinds of people out there, now lately. I know they heard the name from some people. But these are people that's freelancers, I guess. And you can tell they've been paying attention to mine because the stuff they're saying, they never said it before. The information wasn't out there. See, again, instead men shall arise to deceive and take advantage of you and exploit you because they hear this message, but instead of taking and respond positively to it, right? They're like vultures. Let me see how much I could get out of this. Parasites. Use it for myself. That's what they're saying. And if you go back and look a year ago, 2 years ago, they weren't saying those type of things. That's why I have to be very careful in revealing the angel. If I reveal too much, then they'll claim that's their information, and then we got a conflict now. Because now I got to say, well, I broke the seals, right? And they can show evidence, you got a problem. That can't happen. And unfortunately, I'm the only one. Because the people, the Levite leaders, that's supposed to be having your back, they don't have it. But they'd be 24/7. Says he'd make his ministers as flames of fire. It's not them. 24/7. Because if that was them drowning, they wouldn't want you to tell my man, well, I check after lunch, man. He finished eating his burger. Oh man, I got check this text message. They wouldn't want to be hearing all that. They want you to give 100% and pull them out and keep them drowning. That's what their reaction would be. If they was drowning, which they are, they don't know it. But they're supposed to be your leaders, so you can't lead anybody if you have to be led. How can you be a leader if you have to be led? Yeah, anybody's leading me. Told me how to do this. That's still on my shoulder. If I say, man, hey, you need to do this today, maybe no. Okay, 100%. Because that's what you're required to follow the Son of Man. It says if you ain't less than that, you're not qualified. It says it right in there. You're not worthy. It's not worthiness. It said the Lamb was the only one worthy. He didn't say he was the only one who could break the seals, only worthy to do it. Because you're 100% committed. But your leaders are they're not worthy. Not worthy to be your leaders. Because they be given 100% to your salvation. 100%. Especially when times are serious are right now. That's it. If they see it. Not worthy. They will make sure they was 100% committed. They make sure that the third lifeline, that lifeline was working. It was safe. It was firm. Don't you pull on something, then next thing it breaks. You never doing all that because you could tell how much something means to somebody, how they react to it. If they had a pot of gold, man, you can tell they've been watching it 24/7. They secure it, watch it, because that's precious to them. But you're not precious to them. Because see how much energy they devote into your salvation. And I'm not even a Levite, I'm giving 100%. If they're leaders, they don't give 100%. They should give 100%, not 9.9. They don't even get that much. But there's such thing as consequence. One, brothers and sisters. Lightning shines from the master. That's not Master Muhammad. Anyway, when he showed up, he didn't come here as lightning. He didn't come as lightning. This be a sudden thing. See, it's talking about lightning because it's essential message. Also, it's trying to give you a feel of the times because everything's going to happen fast. Everything is happening fast. Everything's being. The world you see right now came in quick. Came in 2020. The world you see right now came in 2020. It's getting hotter, hotter, hotter. 2020, 16, 19, 2019, 40 years, the plague started. 2020, first one would be the firstborn, which is the elderly. That was COVID. And what passed over us, what you did. But they claimed we was dropping like flies. They talking about the blackface devils, Negroes, master's children. Infected them. Didn't infect Africa. Didn't infect Haiti. This is a fact. They work for it. Go to the WHO World Organization website. They found and revealed it. They didn't do any social distancing, masks, anything out there in Africa, in Haiti. Affecting black-faced Caucasians. Our babies. House Negroes. That's what's affecting. Right on time. It's easy call. Farrakhan never saw it. He didn't speak to us 7 months later. Right on time. And things be getting faster and faster ever since 2020. Getting worse and worse and worse, hotter, hotter, hotter. And now it's moving so fast. And now, what you're about to see in a couple more days, maybe probably in the morning. Today's November, May 5th. 5th. Like I said, at 2 o'clock in the morning. It's moved fast. That's why I say lightning, because this revealing us Son of Man, they're lightning. Again, come right behind it. Total economic collapse in Europe. Birth of our nation. Bam. Bam. If you're not thinking, you're not going to keep up with it. If you can't keep up with it, you're going to be lost. It's like a herd of cattle. You're in front of it. You got to outrun it. If you don't, you get trampled to death. That's what it's like, brothers and sisters. What's tribulation like? Try to tell people what tribulation is, try to give them some idea, and they ain't getting it. Not been walking in the park. The devils are the personification of your problem. You have to overcome them. And their fiercest resistance is going to be when you're battle to get out of here. If you're not thinking you're dead, you have to outthink them to go to the next level. They're like the first floor. You got to get to the second floor. They master the first floor. You got to break through to get to the second floor eventually. If you're still on this first floor level, you ain't going anywhere. You're still on that frequency wavelength, you're not going anywhere. They got you. This world's life, you're not going anywhere. This world's life is going to be totally eradicated. And if you're stuck there, you're going to eradicate it with it. More brothers and sisters. Again, this I'm using the Injil key. Here's where we are right now. See, they're two witnesses. Not Elijah and Farrakhan are not the witnesses. They're not the they're not the That's some crap they made up. All we got to just read the story. No, they're not two witnesses. Two witnesses are Iran and Syria. That's what tells you in the fifth seal in what you call Revelations. Yeah, right. What's showing right now is that showing Syria, India, Iran, rather, right? In conflict with America, Britain, and false Israel. That's where we are right now. Conflict between the two. Now, this shows you on the Injil key. East is this way, west is this way. This is where heaven is on the Middle East. It's the west. Well, it's not so be orientated so you know what he's talking about. Now, this in your key, this represents the lightning. These represent the thunder. Right? This is the moon, also called waters, the winds, and this down here is the earth. It's here in Iran and thrown under the earth. The Europeans, American, Britain, false Israel, is taking control of the Middle East, which is their natural position. It's more brown sisters. Thunder and lightning. So anyway, war's going on. Now, I'm not explaining this in detail. See this right here, these red ones represent Africa. This represents Orient, Orient. This represents Asia, right? This represents the earth, and mostly for the Europeans. The top side, the top of each one is the Islamic part of that. So this part of Asia is Sunni Arabs, right? This represents Japan. They're not actually Muslim, but the point is that that's what Master Muhammad is. And the point is that the people that's operating the plane are Japanese. That's what the plane was built. It's a little complicated, but that's right. So the Muslims are here. And these should be in that top position here. These would be the Muslims of European. It's going down here like the demons, and that's the original nations being corrupted. It's scattered amongst the nations. Scattered amongst the nations. Okay. So. It is like this struck. East, even to the west. This is the Caucasus here. And back up here previous. The Caucasus is dead by destination. Islam's dead. Farrakhan and Wallace killed it. Okay. Here's the Caucasus. Here's the eagles. So the Caucasus and eagles be gathered together. Listen to me. That's where we come to. You come to the Caucasus. And the Caucasus, the eagles be gathered together. That's the lightning. It's the lightning. It's lightning. It's lightning. Both have been light, see? That's what it's talking about. It to be manifest. But he manifest first. Because lightning will strike here first. Then he's going to make manifest here. And the way the scripture says it says there'll be a voice from heaven saying, Because when he's manifest, he'll be manifest over there in a minute. He's a sheer 12 email. He's manifest over there, and that would be dramatic. It's going to shake. It's going to rock the Middle East. He has no problem revealing himself. All they have to do is show up on a magic carpet, one small place right down there in Tehran. It's over. It says Michael and his angel. So Michael is matched from Muhammad. He will be with them in their final victory. He's there, then he takes and recognizes openly, publicly, who the Son of Man is. And won't be Farrakhan. Now say, Farrakhan is my son. I'm well pleased, because Suleiman is Muhammad's spiritual son, because Muhammad is David. David's son, and Solomon, that's the name Son of Man comes from, Suleiman. Now words. Let me say this quick, because this is kind of how the character here. 666. I'll that again, but people talk, I say, he said, that shows how blind the world is, because Ray Charles could see who 666 is. It's so obvious. It tells you exactly who 666 is. It says 666. The first six, his authority, his power was in sanctions. It sanctioned anybody that didn't go along with them. The only one doing that is America. To the whole world, sanction everybody that does go along with them. And the second one, 6, he's protected by the first 6. And anybody that messes with the second 6, the first 6, kills, destroys, sanctions. That's false Israel. Those 2 sticks are easy. Well, Antichrist, it's like chapter 20. Chapter 20 is easy. Chapter 20 is European history. If you went to history, you know that's Jewish history. Human history. It was locked down for 1,000 years under Abraham's. It resurrected by Prophet Muhammad's Islamic Empire. And that kept it locked up in dark age for 1,000 years. And that stupid clown, Daniel's son, to my well, nobody's ever been defeated American Britain. Because God anointed them, and nobody's been able to defeat them. Oh, you always push the Quran up in your face, right? Well, they was defeated by Prophet Muhammad for 1,000 years, weren't they? They didn't say anything over there. They pull shell there and say, hey, it's honey. And you say, well, do you any taste buds out there? You figure out his day is shit by now? It's easy to 666. It's going on right now anyway. Let's move on, bro, sister. That's going to happen any time now. I'm just going to be manifest, and then he's going to make known publicly, because he's going to manifest. People know something going over there. Because she's going to be hitting, boy, you think they fired up now? Oh, boy. When their trusty man shows up, they've been waiting for it. But they're expecting him. They know that, and based on their theology, he's supposed to show up any time now. But they don't know it's man's from Muhammad. I don't didn't know that. He shows up. Boom. And then it's be like lightning. He shows up. Lightning bolt. You see a lightning, right? At the beginning and the end. He's going to be the beginning. End of it. It's going to be master. It's going to be Suleiman. That's Suleiman. That's what it means. Lightning strike from the east even to the west. So shall come the Son of Man be. That's what's about to happen. See? That's the end of Farrakhan, son of Shem, all of them. When lightning, see, you get lightning starts, right? And then it hits. Wherever it hits, it burns up. If it hits, it burns up. It burns the ass wherever it hits. lightning bolt initiates, right, like bam. Whoever hits, it burns his ass up. That's what's about to happen. Burn it up. It's gonna burn everything, right? It's not real. And then it's not gonna burn it all up. It's like a lightning bolt. Fast. And burn them up just that fast. You know, son of perdition. The Lord consume spirits of mouth and destroy it. Right? So it's coming straight. Right? So it's coming. Boom. Lightning bolt. Boom. Destroy them. The witness said, any day now. Think about months from now, any day now. That's the same way it be. It says, because where the carcass is, that's in the eagles be gathered together. There's the eagles. Big eagles. Represent the eagles. Right? Represent the lion. It's the calf. The face of a man. Eagles. And then lightning. Miss Medfield. And Suleiman is revealed. He's characterized as a sun here in the west, where the carcass is. He would be gathered together. The lightning bolt. Oh. This is in chapter 19, right? He's riding that white horse. These represent the horse. The white horse, the reddish horse, the green horse, and the black horse. It represents original nation corrupted. It started out as golden, and it corrupted. It was a rape, raping out women for 20 years. So here it is here. Notice this, let me back up here, brothers and sisters. Here's the story of Goliath. Here. It says, David, this belonged to David, this slingshot. But these are also called sackcloth. They belong to Master Muhammad. There's his witnesses. Sackcloth. Here's the stone. You can have a slingshot. There's a stone in it. It says, use that stone is what took out Goliath. Well, this is what was Goliath. God's word. It says, he hit that stone slingshot, boom. And that's what took him out. And that blood right there represents Egypt. You're going to see it in detail. And this is what we see. Egypt going to surprise him, hit him from behind. Israel moving, they've been moving and grooving. Egypt going to rise up, hit him from behind, knock him out. That falls Israel out. That'll be the final blow. Final blow. American Britain's already fleeing the Middle East. I told you, they flee the Middle East under fire. It's all gone. They'll be going completely in a minute. That's when war was hot and heavy. Egypt. From behind. That's now the finish off false Israel. That's what you see. That's you see right here. Because they're moving up. Slingshot moving up and bam. Boom, hit him in the head. Bam. And they rise to take American Britain out of the Middle East. Same time, like American Britain out of the Middle East, in Egypt, when they knocked American Britain out of the Middle East, Egypt makes a move on falls Israel and knocks them out. So now Syria is revived. Iran takes control. Reinforce Syria is revived, right? What's his name? Bashar al-Assad, whatever. He takes control again. Control the Middle East. The powers of the holy people is broken. Because now, during this battle, it's also a battle taking out Gog and Magog, which is American Britain. take them out. Right? But it's also a battle against the dragon, who represents House of Saud, the Sunni Arabs. You see it right now. There's a conflict between them, and that's what I'm saying. And they actually saying it. I mean, how can you not be deceived? Iran is saying, if you, and it's wars on again, if you attack us again, we're going to take out the Middle East, take out all the Arab countries. To the Arab countries. They got the power to do it, and that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. The power of holy people be broken. They don't have control of the Middle East anymore. The power is broken. Who control the Middle East? The Shia, Iran, and Syria. Control the Middle East. American business totally thrown out. The Arabs are broken. Their power is broken. They're in disarray. As far as Israel, it's no American Britain is thrown out. They can't protect them. There's no protectors. They're surrounded. Their nuclear capability is neutralized by Master Fard Muhammad. They're knocked out by Egypt. They're surrounded and being destroyed slowly. Surround them, put them under siege, then watch them starve, starvation and thirst. Cut off their water supply and their food supply. They will do to them as they were doing to the people in Gaza. It says they fathers eat their sons and sons eat their fathers, and they be drinking blood. And they be showing drones flying over the whole world, because they said they're going to do it inside of the whole world. The whole world will see their destruction. HD, television, live, audio. Horrific destruction coming upon Israel. Soon, in days. If you have done, so it'll be done to you. If by the sword, you die by the sword slowly. It's about to happen. So let me put in context again. Minister from Muhammad's Bible means manifest. He manifests, he's going to reaffirm who the Son of Man is. The whole world is going to know both exist. Here in the media, but Suleiman will be known here to know who he is. That this God's preaching all the world, and it will come some national, even a global voice. At that time, right? That's when Iran and Syria totally defeat Big American Britain thrown out of the Middle East. Right? Both Israel surrounded, helpless, military, nuclear arsenal neutralized. Iran and Syria had total of the Middle East. The Arabs, their power was broken. So now they have offshore oil in the Middle East. They say it's a problem right now because they stopped the Hormuz, right? Which thing is going to be like when they cut them all together. Right now they got it dripping. So something won't come out right now. We just cut off all together. It's going to total economic collapse in Europe. Total economic collapse in Europe. Total. American bases in Europe in trouble now because Europeans will have to be nice with Russia because they're the only source of oil. And it's Armageddon. Because now America's got to rush to Europe to save the military. The majority of the military is over in the Middle East, and they're over in Europe now. That's Armageddon. European war. It's flaring out here. Israel under siege. Iran has control of the Middle East. America's and they'll collapse. Follows behind because America said, yeah, they got oil, but they won't be able to give it to the public because they have to use it. But they Armageddon over Europe, which will lead to Armageddon here in the West. We have total insurrection, you have a race war here, you have total conflict. I think that's when they're going to attack. They'll attack the original nation, because now the original nation is coming together under the guidance of Suleiman. Totally aware who he is. What's happening? Fast. It says resurrection, original nation, Levites, overnight, which also their resurrection caused destruction for us overnight. Of Babylon and America overnight. One destroys the other. Their rise destroys us. Our rise destroys them. Their rise destroyed us. Their rise 100 years ago destroyed us. See, our rise destroyed them. They're two totally different natures. Spring and winter cannot both be at the same time. One destroys the other. One destroys the other. One comes up, the other destroys the other. That's what's going on, brothers and sisters. That's what's happening. And Egypt is going to turn, hit bosses from behind, and knock them out. They're going to siege, no one to help them. That's what happened here. Let's move on. Oops, well, I don't know why I did that, but anyway. The boss was gone. Knocked out. This was to keep us from having the vision and him covenant. That's why the conspiracy started 5 years ago to keep us from knowing who we are, having a vision, having hope. And so now that false is gone, that these the door for the originators to come together. But now they realize on the day of truth to Abraham, because this was gone, that means they couldn't possibly be true to Abraham. So that lie is gone, plus the American dream is gone. There's nothing to stop the resurrection of origination. And they can't stop it. They're attacking it to destroy it, which won't work. That's what we do. They attack us. That's when they attack all blacks. And that's when the African blacks that's here, African blacks here on visa and everything else, they've been attacked too. They organize Obama. Remember, he's an African black. He's not one of us. He goes to Holocaust. Lead the Africans, blacks, Haitian blacks, maybe Jamaican blacks, that can rally around him. So they're going to be an army. They're going to fight back. The problem is they're not going to attack. The devil's who's attacking them, they're going to attack everybody's not, they're not African. Even us, they're going to attack everything. Under Obama's leadership. So Obama doesn't care about you anyway, because you understand Genesis, he's a serpent that convinced Hillary, Eve, to take us out. They was reluctant. He's going to say, no, go ahead and do it. Did he do anything for you while he was so-called president? Anyway, that's what's happening, brothers. That's been a bloodbath in America, been race war, religious war, political war. Every level, cannibalism, there'd be no food, no shelter, anything. Total chaos. It said, be like you never seen before. Unprecedented. It said, be a strange thing done in America. That's why they filled with fear, because they can see signs of it. False Israel goes down. Remember, they're going to drones flying over, and they're going to see how they're going down, and they got Superman preaching and telling them that's coming here, and they're going to realize it is, but they can recognize who he is, and that's where the heart's going to be filled with fear. They know what's over there is coming here, and worse. So their heart's feeling anticipation of it. What will they do once it gets here? It's a strange thing. Never seen anything like it before. You never ever will. Happy in America. Oh, false is going to get, oh, they have had to be a lot worse. Unprecedented. Not like anything that's ever been done to any people, will ever done again. Total chaos, total war. I advise you, if you're hearing this, we're not immediately, at least a month supply of food, at least, that you don't have to cook. That's your choice. At that point, that's when flee, tells you to flee. Yeah, flee in panic. Because the process of figuring it out is a conspiracy that began 500 years ago. So they're prepared. Trump's already preparing to travel now. He's making final preparations for it, but you don't recognize it. You recognize that when you go into a contest or a conflict or whatever, you're prepared for it. You know about it. Use dummies. That's why they got genocide over there. America's really responsible for that. It's the ice thing. His ability to he's totally ignoring the so-called Constitution. Right now, he's got permission to take and use American soldiers, not the National Guard, to come and take out citizens, which is totally against the Constitution. Because he knows in a minute that you're going to rise up. They want to be prepared to take you out. They're already prepared to do it. Once Wall goes down, I know you're going to rise. They're just planning other, like I said at the beginning about those robots. Even if this hadn't happened, they're still going to do the same thing because they need you anymore. That's what I'm going to lead you to become cyborgs. I'm not going to get into that now. That's what's happening. It says will come as a snare. The trap was already set. That's why Master Muhammad's going to make his move before they pull a plug. They're about to pull it. He's going to do it just before they do it. And we Suleiman's here, right? As they're doing it. He's going to do it before they do it. But Suleiman be as they're doing it. You see? So he takes and gives you pre-warning. Suleiman gives you protection, but now they're saying it. The bomb is exploding. Ooh, put this on quick. Bullets are flying. Put this bulletproof vest on quick. Everything is fast. But he shows up as they're doing it. I mean, this is before. So you have, right? So you have advance notice. As low as you get enough. Because he hadn't done what he hadn't done, you would have had advance notice at all. You'd be dead before you had any idea what was going on. It said, come as a snare. It says, if he hadn't done what he done, he had short those days, no soul be left alive. They was planning on wiping you out. It is short it before they do. I still had to be here because it's two things. He does before you would have been dead, and Suleiman has to be here because already the bomb exploded. But he shows up. So he's telling you, hey, duck. put this bulletproof vest on. But you're going to see the flames coming at that point. You'll be listening, but you're going to see the flames on the way. You're going to know what to do. You're going to know what to do. You ain't going to know. In other words, you're going to know you're in trouble, but you won't know what to do. Soon I'll be here to tell you exactly what you need to do, and you're doing fast. That's a tribulation. Once we all come together, that's the point we separated demons from the saints. Back in the week, because they was all together. There was another trick. I'm not going to it right now. Another trick. They thought they could see the Son of Man when he shows up. Disguise themselves as us. That was the purpose of raping women. They're seeding on women. Because it tells you, it said, someone sowed seed. Who sowed seed? Men sowed seeds, not females. So if they were sowing a seed, the enemy they was raping our women. They produced the chaff, what looks like the wheat. They grew up together. It caused all this confusion because you couldn't decide who was what. So it caused confusion amongst us and just conflict and everything else. Because if you know 10 people, 5 of them, 12, because half the blacks in America are demons. So if you know 10 people, half of them, at least half of them are demons. I mean, I was married to a demon wife. My family of demons. Most of probably got that. Father's side. Well, I'd be in trouble. You understand? That's what it is. Then that's assume I separates them out. That's where she made a legion. That's Farrakhan. Louis Eugene Grounds and all that backwards. Separate them out. Throw them back with swine. He said, don't make me leave the country. So he separates the chaff from the wheat and throw the chaff from the fire. That's the locust word talking about in the Revelation. And that's Samson was a demon. And he was angry because Mass treated them bad. It was Mass children. They treated them like niggas too. As us. All they want to do is be step their master. But now master's attacking everybody. Anything is black. They ain't taking any chances. So now they're fighting back. They're not fighting back to get rid of America. They're trying to revive America. At this point, America's totally collapsed. Economic collapse, everything else. Total chaos here. And so they're going to spend much trying to hold on to America, to revive it, to, save it. Farrakhan's one of them. He would not lead it though. Like an advisor. But there'd be some dynamic person, like an MLK kind of person, Christian, that's going to lead it. Lead the demons in that 5-month and secure America, which they will. They will bring down America and get control of it. They bring down, when I say bring it down, it means all the forces that was arrayed against them, they will break, take control of America. It will be pure victory, because as they control America, they will be in control of America when the goat that Daniel tells about that comes from the west. You're not taking land, that means they come across the Pacific Ocean. They come and hit the ram, 2 horns, God, Magog. And the demons in control at that time, they wipe out the demons. They knock them out first. That's what's happening. They separate down, and they have war in America. And that's when, at that time, that's when Master Suleiman is delivered. That's when Michael stand. He's delivered. Those in the book. That means the elect and Suleiman, they're delivered. Right? Aaron is not delivered. That's where you see it's up here. You see a bloody light. All that's the arc is the top three tiers here. But the moon here is also called the waters. It's still in the waters. This is the flood. So this is tribulation. These above, they float above the waters. The waters are tribulation. Still in tribulation. 5 months while the war was going on. They're here fighting. They're still here in America. They're fighting their way to the West Coast. They're fighting demons. They're fighting devils. They're fighting total race wars, total political wars, total religious wars. It's everybody. It's totally different. Children be gray-headed because they can't stay with their parents because they know their parents will eat them. They said, when will eat their children? I don't think you can find a dog in America in the next 3 months. Some people eat their children, eat their dogs. That's what you see. Total chaos. Details, brothers and sisters. I'm talking about years away, you're going to see this in a few more days. You already see signs of it already. I tell you, economics, what was coming here, now even if they stop, be nice to everybody, economic woes still come here. It says it's going to be almost as bad as the 1920s. They stop everything right now. But they're not. The military's on their way. That's what happens. Here, because that's why we're here. And remember, that represents the Lamb of Suleiman. Let's start. That means Ran, see when you come here, that means we're there. Why? It's a carcass. It's swimming in the flood. They're still in the flood, still swimming. Right? They're not in the ark. It's the ark, it's above it. And then demons are destroyed as the goat represents, the goat was the leopard with yellow brown spots. There you go right there. It's Ran, that's China and India. That's the goat. Want to invade America this year. While the war's going on. Because see, once Armageddon's going on, Europeans are destroying each other. So that emboldens, that's why it says the horns, the dragon has 10 horns and 7 heads, crowns on his heads. But then the beast was also the same one. 7 heads, 10 horns, but then the crown was on the horns. That means our power shifts from the Europeans to the Asians. So now they're empowered while the Europeans are destroying themselves. And that's when they make their move and say, well, let's get rid of them while we can. They take out on the way here, they take out Britain. Totally wipes it out. Totally wipes it out. Devastated on the way here. Take about 5 months to get here. When they get here, the so-called the Red Sea, they get here, they arrive at the same time. NY arrives, original nation arrives, it's going to tribulation, arrives to the West Coast. Simultaneously, they arrive at the same time. At the same time, the demons was chasing right, first nation at the same time. Right? And so the deal they made with Master Muhammad, because it says that Master Muhammad inspired them. Church 17 inspired them. The agreement was, you go ahead and take out America, because he inspired them to do it. So he said, you take out, but I got your back. You don't have to worry about any nuclear weapons, I neutralize them. They come, right? And the deal was I neutralize them, and when NOI gets to the sea opens, right? Red River Sea parted, let them through. Then you close down Pharaoh and his armies, which is also demons who have been chasing them, wipes them out. They come in, take over America, take everything out. Anybody that's able-bodied, they take into bondage, slavery, and then they nuke the place. America's the only place that be nuked. There'll be no nuclear war, only America will be nuked. That's what's happening here. That's it. The worst yet to come, brothers and sisters. I get details, play it over and over again. As I said, exactly what's happening and what's about to happen. The worst is yet to come. So maybe I can post tomorrow. They said, they set me down for a week or two. We'll see. As soon as I can load this right now again, it's 5th of May, 3 o'clock in the morning. We got to get this uploaded. The details what you expect to happen. It's about to kick off. Steroids. It's going to be the result. It's about this. This is about to explode like you've never seen before. And when it explodes, it's going to rock the planet. Rock the planet. Worse is yet to come. Winter is over. The seasons. Spring is coming in. Spring comes in. All things new. There's no trace of winter when spring comes in. Winter is resisting. That's because you have America's power. All their powers in the ice and snow and cold. All that's melting. So America's trying to hold on to the winter. All their power, but it's melting. Right? That's why he's a god of spring, because he's half winter, half summer. So he would rule for the next 6,000 years, and I know it says return back to the trapping laws after that. That's why it's happening there. He ruled, and we had a problem with that. He's bringing in that spring. And everything, and the winter's America's part of it. He's a winter person. I like it here. I love it here. Because he's a demon as well as the devil. Prove it. From his own mouth. That's what happened, brothers and sisters. They're trying to maintain their power. Winter cannot survive spring. Devil in black skin. Love it here. I still feel what's coming to America. That's it, brothers and sisters. Assalamu alaikum.